Vietcom operating room system is designed and built according to European standards and industrial countries. The operating room meets ISO 14644 standards on clean ventilation as well as innovative materials and construction to meet the factors of safety, efficiency, and appropriate investment costs. When clean sites present, we carry out installation quickly according to the form of a module assembly based on linked modularized aluminum frames. Installation steps are from installing aluminum frame to installing electromechanical parts, ceiling parts, glass wall panels, and finally, installing the venue cover. A perfect space shows up in the operating room, a 3D automatic door imported entirely from Italy. 3D means three-dimensional, sliding horizontally, hit the wall, and then land on the ground. The operating room door is a very important detail. The hermetic door has an observation glass and magnetic sensor to be convenient for use. Right in the main door, there's a stainless steel door panel design that links between the inner and the outer wall to create a 3D image in the operating room. And then, the control panel system is formed to integrate many systems such as medical gas monitoring, isolated electrical monitoring, clean air monitoring and controlling, nurse calling system, automatic door controller, lamp operating controller to help operators to be more convenient in monitoring and controlling. Color glass wall, a new and perfect material, is proposed and installed by the company. We're aiming to install all of them operating in Vietnam. For installation stable glass, we use a shaped aluminum frames that we self-researched and created. The thickness of the color glass wall is 13.8 mm constructed by two layers of 8 mm and 5 mm. In the middle is the film to the cabinet. The glass is believed to be very safe and solid. Glass wall has a variety of colors that can be printed pictures on to help customers to have more choices depending on their preferences and needs, which create awesome spaces as well as reduce the stress atmosphere in the operating room. The ceiling panels are made of two-layer steels that power coated with side of heat, sound, water polyethylene in the middle of for heat insulation, sound insulation, and water repellency. The ceiling is linked with our T-bar in the middle to create a very flat and soft ceiling. The connect between the glass wall and ceilings are vertically linked by an aluminum profile that makes a changing look. The clean ventilation system for the operating room is designed by Vietcom to control the clean air at the operating field and reduce the risk of pollution coming from outside into the operating field by the method of directed flow. Air handling unit was fed into the laminar airflow and blew into the operating field at a speed of 0.25 meters per second, creating a top-down flow. This flow is directed back to the gable at the four corners of the operating room. Depending on the operating room, we will design and install the filters, meeting great demand. It is the latest method in the operating room. Anti-dew window are HE-Com brand with two layers of safety glass with multiple functions such as opening, closing, pulling, and dropping curtains. The window of the operating room is specially designed to be vacuum or argon-filled and capable of resisting noise and preventing dew when the temperature between the inside and the outside is different. HE-Com 2 cabinet is vented and made of 304 stainless steels. The door can be opened 180 degrees for convenient to put supplies. The door is transparent glass to recognize the equipment without opening the door. The door hinge is very aesthetically. The built-in wall cabinet is to create the airflow in the operating room, not to be diverted. It's perfectly suitable for the operating room with a laminar application. Film reading lights, film cabinets, incubators, and refrigerators are designed and installed in the wall to minimize infection with dust, creating an operating room ensuring clean and sterile levels. With the perfect combinations of all materials together, Vietcom wants to bring an extraordinary operating room space, creating a space of European standards to all hospitals in Vietnam and the world. In addition, we hope to help doctors reduce stress and achieve high work efficiency.